Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Uh,
Welcome to the stream.
Woohoo.
T
yeah.
Today we're playing this game. We've played it before. Well, except Ferris hasn't, right?
No,
Ah, okay.
never in my life.
Well, then you're in for an experience, even though it changes a lot.
It's a great game.
It's a great game. You have multiple outcomes. So let's just get
So
right
many
into it.
outcomes. There are loads of.
There are 4 players. Yes. And we'll do a short game because that's about 90 minutes.
Oh,
Hi, everybody.
oh shoot! I really, guys, I
Mm.
gotta go right now.
Oh no.
Oh.
Dinner's ready. Sorry.
We play two players.
We shall play
We
three
can do three
players.
players.
So,
Sorry, guys.
no
No
problem.
worries. I'm sorry too.
It's okay. No,
Go
no
get some
worries.
food.
Go get that
Yeah. Bye
foods.
bye.
Bye
Bye.
now. Alright. 3 players. And we'll do short game. Hey, oh, a lot of people joined.
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
Are we through on
Hi,
Twitch as well?
everybody. Oh, well, a lot of people are on YouTube, but we do have Twitch. If you go in the description, we're live on Twitch and YouTube.
Uh,
At the same time, it's
everywhere.
magic.
Amazing. I'm just gonna turn my phone off.
Okay. Is the volume okay for people in the chat? If the game's loud or quiet, or if the mic volumes are too low or too loud?
Here we turn.
Let us know and I'll adjust it. But we'll begin this. Spooky high school. It's the sweetest
Yeah.
years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid. But always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. So, player 1. I guess I'll be player 1. I'll be the green boy. And his name will be R.
Rasputin.
Roo.
Roosh. In all caps.
Rufus.
In all caps. Okay.
Yes, in all caps. Okay, I'll put the lowercase letters. Rufus. Rufus. Hi. Oh, Silver Snowpuff is on the Twitch. If you guys check out the Twitch and subscribe there, we're starting to do that. And I will be they.
Okay.
Who's player 2?
I want to be the freaking Shadow Boy.
Shadow Boy?
Yeah, Shadow Boy.
What will your name be?
Let's see. If you're Rufus, I'm gonna be. Ron? No.
No.
You got that reference, though. I'm not sure, actually. It's impossible, Ron and Rufus. Oh my god! Oh yeah, I forgot his name was Rufus. Frick. Call me Kim. I can be Kim.
How do you spell it?
K.
K.
I.
I.
M.
M. Kim. And pronoun.
They.
They.
They!
And Abby. Who will Abby be? Zombie. In the name.
Let's just get a random name generator.
Okay. Abby, go closer to the mic. You're quiet. I don't think Abby's that quiet, but okay.
this is so... Okay, quick name it, yeah. A.
A.
U.
U.
S.
S.
T.
T.
E. N.
E. N. Austin?
Yeah.
Okay. And the prom. We're a bunch of theys.
Heck yeah.
Alright.
I'm wondering if it's my Yeti that's picking me up, so I have to change that.
Maybe. And we had yet to experience his ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates, Miranda Vanderbilt. I don't know how to pronounce that. 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam de Lioncourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polly Geist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business.
I love all of them.
It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart.
Right.
But, as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to get started. Yeah! Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We are now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats. This way, each of you will start having stats that reflect your true selves. Let's start. Radioactive possum just bit you. What superpower did you get? Probably rabies. I'd go to the hospital. Superpower of always choosing the right combination of emojis to get desired reaction from all people. Seducing my loved ones, burning my enemies, settling any argument, and even conveying complex emotional thoughts. Or the incredible power of writing fan fiction, so compelling that the actual creators of TV shows decide to go with my ideas and crazy ships. I'll probably get rabies. What about you, Forrest?
It sounds like you. Let's see.
Stop.
The second one.
The second one.
Yeah.
Abby.
Third one.
Third one.
Yeah.
You want somebody? Silver Snowpuff wants the fluffy boy. You wished you were raised by a pack of wild wolves who also happen to be tech moguls who own some of the most profitable companies of Silicon Valley. They would be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick. Really progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and actual fire. I love fire, and I see no issue with being raised by it. Or a mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient ways of rad DJing.
What would you guys choose?
I like wolves.
Old man.
Old man.
For sure. I want the viewers to choose for me.
Oh. Somebody choose for Abby.
Thank you, Commander Root, for following.
Thank you, Commander Root. You followed.
Yeah. Yeah, choose for me.
Somebody choose 1, 2, or 3. First one's gonna get chosen. This music is great. Hope it doesn't have copyright issues.
I think it's a problem.
Somebody pick 1, 2, or 3. 3 it is. The old man again. So fun.
Okay.
What would be a potential deal breaker for... Oh, what would be a deal breaker for a potential lover? The person lacks taste, the person's a coward, person lacks manners, person's mediocre, person's boring, or the person hates the outdoors. Manners.
Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Manners.
Manners.
Honest as well.
Manner. We're all gonna go after the same person, or that would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be weird.
You have to keep looking at both chats. You don't really have to look at both chats.
No. I'm replying to both. So.
Okay. I use the Restreamio so I can see it on YouTube and Twitch. It's me. So your stats are in the top over here. When it's your turn, they'll come up. So yeah, I'm really smart and I have money, but I'm lacking in fun and charm. So I'll probably go have some fun outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full-on crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. Too fun.
Heck yeah.
You notice Liam and Polly taking a break from the rave. You dance over to join them. Somebody be the ghost.
Right.
Oh yeah, it's a summer update, so they have summer outfits.
Oh, that's so cute. Yo, we were just talking about the insane music festival we're going to this weekend. You're going, right?
Shit, you forgot to get tickets. They're probably all sold out. And there's no way you can afford to pay a scalper. Obviously, you tell them that you're going, though. You've never let the truth get in the way of talking to hotties.
Yes! I can't wait! All my favorite bands are going to be there. Boo Randley, Imagine a Freaking Dragon, an actual dead mouse?
Wow.
Personally, I'm most excited about the Veggie Scales. Their lead guitarist is a cucumber. It's never been done before.
Hello, friends. What are we talking about? Is it a grand ball?
Sort of. It's like the grand ball, except everyone is more naked and the dancing is sexier.
Oh.
And there are a lot more drugs.
Oh.
What is drugs? Oh my god, I lose my myself.
You know what? You wouldn't understand. It's a peasant thing.
No, wait, this is perfect. If you can convince Liam and Polly to invite Miranda to the music festival, maybe she'll cover your ticket too. So, the party happens in the forest, and there are no party virgins to be bewildered by it. Is it really a party? You know, guys, if we bring Miranda a royal status, it'll give us diplomatic immunity. I'll pick the first one. No!
Did you say virgin?
What? Are you not?
Of course I am. I'm a princess. I'm sick to death of nefarious warlocks trying to tempt me into the woods to be sacrificed.
We're not warlocks, and even if we were, only a vanishing small percentage of warlocks actually.
Liam, now's not the time to get your on your high horse about warlock rights.
I knew it! You're all warlocks, all of you! I swear,
Oh,
it's
no.
enough to make me long for my defilement.
Oh no.
With all the trouble it causes me, it's hardly worth the ability to track and imprison unicorns.
Miranda stomps off in a huff, followed by 15 unicorns. One of the unicorns offers to sell you a ticket to the festival, but you can't afford it. Lame, -2 boldness, and -1 smarts. Bad choice!
Ah.
Alright, Ferris, where are you gonna go?
Where can I go?
You can go to any of these. The auditorium, class, library, gym, or bathroom.
Library.
The library. That day you spent some time in the library PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. 2 money. You're checking your email in the library when you see from an address you don't recognize. The subject is urgent. Funds needed. Emergency. It seems important, so you open it. Hello, my name is Nazret Awasa, the totally legitimate Prince of Ethiopia. Due to recent cruel betrayal of my hand and my brother, Gambila Awasoa, who brought many whores with government money, my kingdom is in terrible debt. I require only a paltry loan of 1,000 US American dollars to regain my footing. Alternatively, you may simply provide your bank account and routing number and I will transfer the funds myself. Once I've repaid the debt, I will compensate you with 10,000 handsome US dollars. American recompense. Sincerely, Nazareth Awasa, legitimate prince of legitimate actual Ethiopian government of Ethiopia. His story is so sad. You really only have 2 options. Send $100
No.
or write back. While I cannot offer you direct financial support at this time, here are some tips.
Let's second one.
Second one.
I don't want to send money.
You spend hours writing out a detailed financial proposal, complete the spreadsheets, bar graphs, and especially the pie charts. Nazrat Awasa thanks you kindly for your advice and promises to follow it to the letter. Later, you run into Miranda. She gives you a big hug.
Oh, sorry. Thought that someone as non-rich as you could provide such sound financial advice. Our royal family is saved. They'll finally be free to go back to their traditional practice of exploiting the peasants.
Nice.
Done a good deed today. Let no one tell you otherwise.
Thanks.
Nice. And probably fixing a whole country's economy will count as a I can't talk. Extracurricular. You gain +1 smarts, and Nazareth also sends you +2 money as a reward for your aid.
Nice.
Blah, blah. Where will you go?
To the bathroom.
To the bathrooms. That day you skip classes, hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You get +0 shits, but you get +2 boldness. There's a great commotion in the bathroom, as usually in the school's coolest hangout. You see Miranda, Liam, and Scott crowded around the mirror. Oh, Scott. Oh, yeah, right there. You see that spot right there? I have to do many voices.
Don't poke me, Scott, and no, I don't see. That's the whole point. Vampire, remember? No reflection.
How hard it must be. How hard it must be not to gaze upon your reflection for hours and hours of each day. I have servants whose job it is to hold up mirrors for me, and then a second set of servants who hold up their arms so they don't get tired.
Oh. Ooh, good point. Liam, maybe you need servants. I could be your servant for the day. I could hold your mirror real good.
It doesn't matter who'd be holding the mirror. I won't have a reflection. All I want to do is see the spot where I'm considering putting a double helix, triple gauge, real faux chimera scale cheek piercing.
Hey, what?
Ugh. It needs to be at least half a centimeter left and 3 centimeters down from where anyone else would pierce their cheek.
You don't need a mirror for that. I can just pierce it for you right away, right now.
Oh.
You trust me, right?
No.
Right?
No, those eyes.
Right?
Anyway, there must be some way to inspect the potential spot even sans reflection.
Sans. So surgically remove Liam's face, or use the found materials to create perfect replica.
You're
What is
creative.
this?
You're a creative soul.
Use the materials, I guess.
Materials, creative.
Well, I do love avant-garde art.
And I just love arts and crafts in general. Daddy still has my peasant skull mosaic made from 3rd grade on his fridge.
Let's do it! Go Team Art! Scott rips a metal bar off the wall and begins to bend it into a vaguely humanoid form. Miranda inserts an absurd amount of gold into the tampon machine and uses her supply to get work replicating Liam's outfit. For too long, you've recreated a remarkable likeness out of toilet paper pads, paper towels, metal, and soap.
This is a very good-looking figure, I must admit. So the piercing would be right about here, or here, or here. Or, no piercing. Best not mess with perfection. But it's good to see my own form nonetheless, and you all, well, you made yourselves pretty useful.
Love you too, little buddy.
Aw.
Aw, friends.
You gain +2 charm and +1 creativity. You probably open a sculptural business with Miranda and Scott. Let's trade places. Everyone choose an animal. Say your choice out loud.
An armadillo.
A kangaroo.
Frick.
That's not an animal.
Sheep.
A sheep. Player to decide is based on how intriguing a new Game of Thrones house would be if it had the select animal as a signal. Start debating now. I mean, they probably have sheep in Game of Thrones. It's a countryside. An armadillo would be kind of weird. But or a kangaroo.
Random it. Some crap.
We're doing random. Me.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. I'm first. Hooray. Which means I get to select where I get to sit at lunch.
Is that a furry?
What?
Is that a furry?
This is the
Is
shop.
that 2 furries?
This is the shop, so if you want to go buy things, you go to her.
You can buy things?
Yeah, that's why you have money.
What?
And this is the coach, I believe, and his is just a side thing. Usually it gives you boosts. I might actually do his. You're desperately trying to enjoy your meal in peace, but coach insists on striking up a conversation. Let somebody else voice him.
Hey there, bud. What you drinking? What? Milk? That's it. That's hardly a drink at all. I cannot do this.
It's good.
Everybody knows the drink is the backbone of what?
A balanced
Of a
lunch.
balanced lunch. Frick. And what would we be without backbones? I don't know. My doctor yells at me whenever I try to find out. That's concerning. But enough about me. Let's get you juice. You can have sports sauce or muscle juice. Which will it be?
I will have both.
Both? Both? What a bold choice. Especially considering that these two liquids combined create another high explosive liquid.
Oh.
But you know what they say. You can't make an omelette without drinking a few explosives.
It's true. It's true.
ha 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 ha. Bottoms up.
You grab the 2 bottles from Coach and squirt them in your mouth. Cowabunga! Luckily, your stomach is rated as a Class 5 atomic bomb shelter, so you avoid any negative consequences. When your classmates see you're literally willing to drink a bomb for no reason, they ceremonially award you with +4 boldness.
Whoa, frick.
Nice! Okay, where would you like to sit?
With Miranda.
Miranda! Notice Liam and looking disgruntled, which is his default, so whatever. But it seems like Miranda's pretty upset too. Better check it out.
Liam, why are you typing on your phone so angrily? Did your phone offend you in some way? Why are you mad at it? You seem to be an 8.5 on the frowny Liam scale. Oh, too bad.
The what?
The frowny Liam scale. Normally I can tell how people are feeling from their faces, but you seem to be frowning most of the time, so I created a chart to measure your frowniness.
Miranda pulls out a notepad and displays a series of doodles of Liam's frowningnesses. They're not super accurate, but they are super adorable.
I'm not angry at my phone. My so-called frowniness is caused by a heinous error. I specifically asked that my creative creme brulee be extra crispy, so it truly popped with my #massacre Instagram filter. Instead, they burnt it to a crisp, rendering it unphotographable. Monsters deserve to know what they're getting into if they choose to eat at this cafeteria, so they can choose to take their business to a different establishment. And so, I'm writing a scathing Yelp review.
Liam, I can't do that. If they shut down the cafeteria, the school's kitchen staff will lose their jobs. Did you know the peasants have to do labor to make living wages? They don't simply have unlimited stores of gold. I was shocked when I first found out.
Of course you were. If the kitchen staff wanted to earn their wages, they should have been better at their jobs. I am simply the merchant of truth.
No, you're the merchant of poop.
How dare you? Your royal sophistication shines through. Look, ask Austin if their taste may tend towards the mainstream. But surely they can see this subpar cafeteria must be exposed.
Don't be ridiculous. Austin is surely more compassionate than that, and would gladly help me save the cafeteria again.
Again? Gosh, it's hard to keep track of your misadventures at the shit show of a school. Still, you'll help if you can. So,
Oh, okay.
pretty much...
Who you want?
Which one do you want?
Top one.
Top one.
Why, of course. This plan involves two of my most favorite strategies: gathering an army and outsourcing work to the disenfranchised. I don't know.
That's how you say it.
Yay! If it involved torture and suppression of descendants, it would hit all my favorites, but there must be some time for that later.
I don't even have a response to this.
Go to the vast homeless population who wander in the woods near the school. Don't ask. And convince them that the cafeteria is a trendy new restaurant that sells food for the most valuable currency of all: positive Yelp reviews. Turns out people are pretty gullible when they're starving, so they flock to the cafeteria in droves and start writing spectacular reviews on their phone. 'Cause now homeless people have phones of their own. Seems they kept all the unwanted blackberries. Remember blackberries? Yeah, me neither.
I had a blackberry. Oh my god.
Miranda Vanderbilt, says the principal giant spider, bursting into the cafeteria with 8-legged panache. Stop bringing droves of homeless people into our cafeteria.
But Principal Giant Spider, it was absolutely vital to the vitality of the school.
You said that the last 5 times. You can't solve all your problems by manipulating homeless people.
Yes, I can.
Notorious PGS storms out, but Miranda looks perfectly chipper.
Oh, he may pretend to be upset, but I think the subtext was pretty clear.
Hmm.
Thank you, Miranda and Austin, for saving the entire school like the beautiful heroes you are.
I see. That's 100% a lie, but Miranda called you beautiful. Aw, it's a win. Where will you sit? The Shapo.
Yes.
Hey, would you like to study and prepare for your future when you can come here? Oh, sorry. Why would you come here and study for your future when you can come here and buy some good shit instead? Am I right?
Okay,
True.
so you can buy tattoo, dragon erotica, a Russian novel, a corpse, a motivational poster of Bob Ross, a blanket with 2 holes, a fake Latin accent, some funny glasses, a, a PR agent, and you can't afford this.
Let me see the
See the one.
hiring. Yeah, thing. What's the motivational poster?
There.
I'm torn between the agent and this.
Mm.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know what the PR agent does, but I think
It
this
sounds fun though.
I think this one gives you more creativity.
I want the PR agent.
PR agent?
No, wait. No,
Uh,
creativity.
Okay. Alright.
You know what? All profits made are donated to a good cause. Spoiler alert: the good cause is buying me a new phone. Sweet.
Nice.
Nice.
Everyone choose a celebrity. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players.
DiCaprio.
Who?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, heck.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Johnny Depp. Player voters decided on how likely it is that that celebrity is secretly a vigilante superhero. I think Johnny Depp would be a great vigilante. What was the other ones?
I wish Jennifer Lawrence.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Who do you think would be a vigilante?
Let's ask the viewers.
Who do you think would be a secret vigilante hero? Leonardo DiCaprio or Jennifer Lawrence? We do. We'll look through. People are on the floor doing the dinosaur. Somebody once told me you got the memes going in the chat.
Right.
Mangle Girl wants some friends.
I'll type that as well.
That's true, you could type it.
Oh, someone said Jennifer.
Jennifer Lawrence! Alright.
I guess I'm last again.
It's okay. There's not bad being last. You just don't get to choose first.
In Spanish.
I'm gonna get some charm. I think that's the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. +2 charm.
Hey.
Go ahead.
All right, everyone. Let's get ready for Rusin round of
Middle-aged style shinty?
yes.
Really?
Just kidding. It's more dodgeball.
Aw.
Lime. Miranda. Liam.
Liam.
Lime.
I think it's Lime now, okay.
Yeah. You're the team captains. Miranda, you pick first.
Oh, well, I guess. Rufus?
Miranda pulls you aside and begins talking in a stage whisper that's probably definitely audible to your fellow students.
It's always a great blow to my honor to lose at anything, even a foolish peasant sport like dodging balls. Quite frankly, I'm not even sure that you're up to par, but you do seem like you spend a great deal of time examining our fellow students. Almost as if you're obsessively ranking them in your mind as to who would be the best prom date or some such thing.
Oh,
Then
man. Did Miranda call you out or what?
tell me, so that my royal reputation is not sullied by losing this paltry game, how best can I assess the skill of my fellow students and therefore lead my team to victory?
Great question. Time to take a royal stab at her heart. Not literally, though. By coming up with an equally great answer. Loyalty is crucial. Sue admires you by having your classmates compose ballads. Or it's not about the students. Think about how they fit together, like an elegant set of silverware. Some silverware or some ballads.
Up to you.
Yeah.
Hmm?
It's up to you, my dude.
I don't know.
You want me to tell you what I think?
What?
I remember a part where Miranda said that she had something to do with silverware.
Okay. But I think
So I
this
think
is
the bottom
based
would
on
be the
my
right one.
skill. Smart.
Oh.
Okay, I'm pretty smart.
Why, Rufus, that might just be the most brilliant suggestion you've ever made. I may not fully be able to wrap my mind around the logic of simple peasants.
Well,
Why would anyone want to be that poor anyway? But I certainly know my way around a fine dining set. There is like a diamond bullion spoon. Expensive, elegant, deadly. Polly is quadruple chopsticks. Fun and impractical.
Oh.
Damien, of course, is a meat triton.
Hmm.
No further explanation needed, I trust. My opposing team captain, Liam. Why, he's a fork.
Oh.
Outdated and obscure.
Yeah.
And you, Rufus, you're the most rare and valuable utensil of all. A heart spoon.
Oh. Oh, that's so sweet.
The spoon we use for scooping out the still beating hearts of our enemies.
Still pretty sweet. Well, it's the thought that counts. And for Miranda, the thought of torture is very sweet. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun, not to mention the intricate knowledge of Myrrh silverware. Alright. Where will you go?
I'll go to the library.
Library. Spend some time on the PCs mining bitcoins. It's supposed to be something with solving algorithms, the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess nobody actually has any fucking idea how it works. Anyway, +2 bitcoins, which is equal to +$2 million.
what?
Which unfortunately equals 2 monster dollars, so +2 money. Later, you, Vera, and Miranda meet to prepare your case for ruthless rhetoric class. Your scenario for the week: monsters finally rule the world, but puny humans still demand equal rights. How will you deal with such audacity?
14-hour workday, media censorship, start a fictional war.
Ugh. That sounds like so much work. Can't we just throw money at them?
Oh, or cake. I heard it if you let them eat cakes, they calm down.
What about you? Do you have any ideas? You're not one of those group members who just lets everyone else do the work, are you?
Remember the 3 R's? Relocation, re-education, and reintegration. Or the problem is they're not happy. So let's repress them into happiness.
I have no idea. What does repress mean? Like force them?
Kind of, yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think the bottom one might be Miranda.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay. Well, you're not
No.
bold, though.
Happy humans? Why? Why?
Not again. You broke Miranda.
I'm sorry.
We've been over this. Never mention satisfied peasants to her.
Oh.
I'll have to carry this team again. Strip. You'll be the blood sacrifice.
Oh no. Fury uses your blood to bargain with the demon for the debate win. You lose -2 creativity, -1 boldness, your dignity, and possibly your soul? Oh.
Yay!
Where shall you go?
Auditional class.
To the class. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity of this high school. You gain +2 smarts.
A small friend.
His small friend. Vera's giving an informative presentation today in speech class. It's called Why Everyone But Me is a Trash Person and Deserves Scorn. Who deserves
Whoa.
scorn?
God, we simply must help make sure Vera's speech is a success.
Why? Isn't her speech about how we're all really bad and dumb?
Because Vera is our friend, Scott, and friendship is the greatest treasure of all. Also, my parents owe money to her father.
Oh yeah, okay. This calls for some good old-fashioned cheerleading.
Cheerleading, yes. But how does one cheerlead?
It's simple. You just... Oh no. I don't know how to explain with words. Somebody, help me do words good! You think if you give Scott a sensible suggestion, it might just stop this from getting any stupider. So you tell them both to build a human pyramid, or do the wave.
Humans wasn't a good answer last time, so I guess.
And then I'm building a pyramid out of them.
Yeah, I guess. Take that one. It's stupid.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay. So creative.
But how should we construct this pyramid of which you speak?
Easy. Just follow my lead. Scott picks up Miranda easily, balances her on his shoulders, and starts yelling. Pyramid! Pyramid! Pyramid!
Yes, it's working! Pyramid! Pyramid! We are a pyramid!
You'd think this would throw Vera off her game, but she actually gives a tiny smile and points the two out the two idiots.
You see, everyone, this is what I'm talking about when I say you're all trash people.
Yeah, she's got a point. Her speech is actually really convincing, and Miranda and Scott feel like they helped. You gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity.
Heck yeah.
That weekend, something happened to
Oh no.
Austin.
Oh,
That weekend, you're having some sick milkshakes with your buds Scott, Miranda, and Damien. Conversation is chill and weird, and you're listening to Scott talk about stuff that makes no sense, but you're enjoying yourself. And that's how I learned that even a principal giant spider is such a nice dude. Spiders in general are not nice, but like to prey on other insects. Do I have to voice this guy?
It's gonna be the edgy boy.
Do I have to voice the demon boy?
Don't you want him? Don't you want the boy?
What voice should he have?
demon boy.
Wait!
Oh no.
What? Are you like 100% sure spiders don't do that? I would say 120. No, 128 sure.
That's a lot of sureness, Damien. You know what that means, right?
Yeah, we fucked up big time bringing those spiders to Smalltopia. Smalltopia? What's that? It's a small civilization we discovered outside of school. Mira and I decided we're gonna be the new rulers of it. And since we ruled it with our combined smarts, we're like the best rulers ever.
On Friday, we found a bunch of cute spiders and we brought them to Smalltopia. We just thought they would make great Smalltopian citizens. They have like eight little hands to do lots of high-fiving and handshaking with other citizens.
What is this conversation? Oh, no, no, no. We need to go check on Smalltopia, Mary. And so the four go outside, just discover that in fact little Smalltopian citizens are being hunted down by merciless spiders.
No! Do not worry, our beloved subjects. The rulers are here to solve the situation.
Tiny person screams while fleeing from a spider.
We're the 100th time! We called West Pemberley! We're a democracy, and every time you come close to our city, you fuck everything up!
Can you hear their tiny screams, Damien? They're asking for our help. We're trying to stop the spiders.
Spiders? Stop doing that. Don't be asshole spiders. Be awesome, friendly spiders. Bad spiders! Bad spiders!
They seem to be ignoring their demands, obviously because...
Spiders don't count verbal communication amongst their skill set?
you don't have the necessary diplomatic skills to mediate these spiders.
Sure, that's why, yeah.
Yes.
You're like 156% right. We need someone who'll kick ass at diplomacy. But who? You definitely have no idea about diplomacy. But maybe you could call your most diplomatic friend. Who would that be? Rufus, who was voted most likely to solve a diplomatic conflict involving spiders last year? Or Kim, who told you last week that their favorite dinosaur is the Diplodocus, which has something to do with diplomacy, right? Fuck, you really have no idea what diplomacy is about, but the Diplodocus is sure thing count.
I fucking hate this game. The obvious answer is the top one, but they always fuck me up like that.
Well, pretty
Every
much you want to know our stats, and if you go up here,
Okay.
So if you think my stats pertain to my option or Ferris,
What kind of stats would this kind of thing need?
I don't know. I don't know.
Smart? You guys know you're smart?
Yeah.
I don't. I think I'm pretty smart. I'm like really high smarts.
Yeah, me too.
Oof.
We'll go Rufus.
Rufus, so charming. It was my charm. Lucky.
Oh.
You call Rufus in a matter of minutes. They are ready to help you. Whoa. Don't they have a life or something outside? Trying to please your castmates? That's weird. Oof. They sit and start a conversation with the spiders. The spiders seem to understand the catastrophic consequences of their actions, even if it's the result of their natural predatory behavior. They seem open to looking for an alternative that satisfies the interests of both communities. Or so you think. It's kind of hard to read their faces and expressions because, you know, they're tiny spiders. What's important, and by the end of it, the spiders stop hunting down the citizens of Smalltopia. Instead, they adjust their new ecosystem by following a very well thought out plan crafted by Rufus. The plan is presented in a well organized manner in a manila folder, which comprises of the next 5 years of coexistence. When the fuck did Rufus write this? Have they been waiting for this moment all their life? Are you okay?
You're right. No. I'm not alright.
Look, the spiders are opening their hair salon. The spiders are red as fuck. Cool spiders don't need Smalltopian citizens. Cool spiders give kick-ass hairstyles to their friends.
Yes, and look, they're doing lots of high-fiving and handshaking. It's a dream come true.
Hiving.
Hooray!
Just stop.
Your three classmates seem impressed, both by Rufus's diplomatic skills and your skill in calling them on the phone. Great. You get +2 fun and +1 smarts. Both of us. Good job.
Yay.
Everyone choose something cool. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. I'm gonna say... dogs are cool.
The new Pikachu with sunglasses.
Okay.
Radical.
What? Ferris?
Radical.
Radical is cool. Player order is decided based on how weird it would be to find the selected thing as a prize in a Happy Meal. Start debating. Weird?
A dog would be pretty weird, I won't lie.
Yeah, the one is radical.
I see
And
someone
how can
in
it be a prize?
someone in Twitch is agreeing with the dog.
Whoa.
How do you get radical in a meal?
Yeah,
How would you get radical in a meal?
I'm confused about that.
Oh. You know, I'm just gonna do random. Why not?
Right.
Oh.
Yay, last again.
By chance.
I got some sleep. I've seen some.
Alright.
This is discrimination.
Austin, where are you going?
I need to work on my boldness. So to the bathroom, please.
To the bathrooms. That day you skip class, yada yada yada. You tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold you would kill a tiny big-eyed turtle with your bared hands.
Wait.
The monster sack would give you plus 500 boldness. Come on, you're just talking to yourself in the mirror. What's the merit in that? You know what? You can keep plus 2 boldness anyway for saying that out loud. Many people go to the bathroom to fill a very basic biological need. Euphemized, in fact, as going to the bathroom. But when you go, you're immediately greeted by the hullabaloo that can only come from the clamoring of many armored merpeople.
Oh boy.
This goddamn school.
Here, here. My judgment is final. The sentence is death to be carried out immediately by my most trusted executor, X-Frog.
Miranda is sitting on what should again be a euphemistically be a porcelain throne, but which has been turned into quite a literal throne, adorned with gold and jewels and dolphin skulls. In what was the next stall before all the walls were knocked down, a bare-chested masked executioner holds the prisoner aloft. It's a goldfish in a plastic bag that they're about to flush down the toilet. Wait! Cries the goldfish.
What? Yes? Any last words or gloves?
I demand a trial by combat! Cries the goldfish.
Oh shoot, I hate it when they do that. I am royally obliged to royally oblige. Well, very well then. Choose your champion.
Alright, that's it. I'm a paladin's announcer now.
The goldfish swishes his little fishy tail, and then suddenly an enormous fish man with huge rippling muscles, somehow even though he has his scales. It's all very confusing, but anyway, he appears and he wields an enormous battle axe.
Who?
Just sound it out.
Agrammaquatus, the terrible, horrible, full of bloodlust, never been defeated again? Oh, my prisoners is so predictable. I could have you fight him, X-Frog, but I'd hate to lose my best executioner. There's Shark-Headed Maxi Axe, or Magical the Murderess, or Whale-Dicked Wayland the Wanderer.
Oh.
But of course, there's only one champion worthy to fight the undefeated. Name again. That's Austin, the nightmare from the surface, flavor of air.
Oh no.
Don't worry, Austin. Just because that horrible name is terrible.
Agzramal.
Everything. I'm just gonna call him the terrible.
Okay.
Just because the terrible is it?
Yes.
I didn't get to read it.
God damn it. Now you
Oh,
can't even.
miss.
You can't even piss without the threat of being ripped limb from limb by a fish. Better find a way to turn this around so you can survive and, more importantly, impress Miranda. Point out that Ags blah blah blah, the terrible, horrible blah blah blah, that you're above water so he can't breathe. Or the goldfish said trial by combat, he didn't say by what kind. Challenge him to combat you in the video game of pocket humans. Pokemon!
I want to play Pokemon.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, says the goldfish. I forgot to say trial by combat, wherein combat is defined as two people brutally beating each other until one party is either unconscious or dead. Next time I face an execution, I'll probably need to get a lawyer.
Don't be a silly Billy. You know lawyers are illegal.
Oh.
As our video games for peasants under my wonderful family's beautiful, silly, authorized fun regime.
Yeah, nice.
So good luck, the terrible boy.
Doesn't matter how much luck Ags has. You have an entire lifetime of playing pocket human video games instead of going on dates and interacting with other monsters your own age. Oh god, wait, this is actually kind of pathetic now that you think of it. But no matter. For now, the moment is which you lack of sexual conquest might inadvertently lead to a sexual conquest. I don't know about that. Or at least it would if Ags hadn't picked up the video game equipment and started using it to beat the shit out of you.
Oh, darn. Just like the accused forgot to define trial by combat, Austin forgot to define trial by video game combat. So this is totally, it's totally fair for Ags to beat them into unconsciousness.
Oh god. Which is exactly what he does. Hooray.
No, I'm unconscious.
When you're awake, Miranda and the rest are long gone. But Ags has drawn out some very lewd symbols on you in Sharpie. No doubt you've lost the trial by combat. Miranda's respect. -2 fun, -1 boldness, and a whole lot of neurons. Vroom. Yes, I hear you, motorcycle. Whose turn is it? My turn. Let us go to the auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for a class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. You'll be remembered for a generation, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. +2 creativity. After rehearsal, you notice Liam, Polly, and Miranda staying late. You expect this from Liam, but Polly and Miranda, something's up.
No, no, no.
Yeah, they have their auditorium costumes.
I love this. Oh, she's Stacy. She's Stacy.
We need something transcendent, something fresh. Liam giving us both back rubs is neither of those things.
Whatever.
I don't like your tone.
Honestly, I don't know why either of you even signed up to help with the intermission performance.
Principal Giant Spider said I could do this instead of taking math. Academics at this school are a joke. It's awesome.
Intermission performance? Polly told me we were coming here for back rubs.
Well, you're both here now. We've got to make the best of it. Let's give that audience the best 13 minutes of their lives.
A rousing speech. You have my scepter.
You know what? That sounds fun. Let's do it.
So, any ideas?
No. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna do a great performance if we don't even know what we're gonna perform?
Reenact Snow White. Miranda can be Snow White, Liam can be the prince, and Polly can be every single other character. Or literally just throw money at them. People love money. I have 7 money. I
I
have.
don't think you fail any of this because your stats are pretty good.
I don't want to throw money. Snow White sounds cool.
Oh yes, the role I was born to play. Literally, a prophecy foretells that I will one day fall asleep after an allergic reaction to an apple.
Are you sure Polly can play all of those roles? There's at least 7 other...
Heck yeah! Finally! A use for all these false beards I've been collecting.
Oh.
And all this.
Yes.
Thank you.
In any case, we have a cast. I'll have to spend some time ruling a small kingdom, of course, to get into character.
Oh, you can use Lemuria. Farfetch just had their own prince executed.
Oh, good. Kick back and watch them rehearse. Polly pulls out like 20 fake beards from God knows where. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. Polly is a party ghost. Where are you gonna go?
What does things do?
Class is your smarts. You have pretty high smarts already. Library's money. Outdoors would be fun. And the gym is the shop.
But I need boldness.
I got that.
Well, yeah, that's been taken.
Why am I always the last one? Right.
I don't know.
It gets fun.
let's do some fun. That day during recess, you start
Why
that
are we
rave
laughing?
because you spot Juan, the magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, and ethnicity and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see such as the simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are like 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding to all that, it makes his name quite necessary. Tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Prom Middle School. You have a great time remembering all those crazy stories. You game +2 fun.
Yay.
You notice Vera and Miranda at the edge of the rave with their arms crossed. You dance over to try to find out what's up.
I truly want to be excited about this uproarious event, but
I'll say what we're both thinking. This rave looks like a techno trash fire.
I did not wish to be crude, but it is true. I want to hang out and have a good time, but I cannot relax in this chaotic environment.
I put some thought into this, and I think that the problem is a lack of color coordination.
It almost always is. That's why my father painted everyone in the kingdom aquamarine. But we have no legal authority at this rave. How will we ever coordinate their colors?
That's where I'm stuck right now, frankly. If only there is some way.
So filter everyone through the dangerous magic prism or color-seeking German shepherds.
I do.
What? I
I truly like German shepherds. They're very good
What are you
dogs.
gonna pick?
no danger. Color seeking German shepherds.
Okay,
Nothing makes sense.
so creative.
Puppy? I love puppies, and I would love color coordinating puppies even more.
I too am a fan of combining organization with punishment. If you don't dance in a proper area, you get the dogs.
You release the hounds, which have been training for this exact purpose for some reason. They snatch screaming dancers in their fangs and fling them into their appropriate zones.
Wow, the dogs have created separate sections for white, eggshell, and corn silk.
Very nice.
After you're done organizing this rave, I'd like these dogs to organize my wardrobe.
I learned a lot about party management and color theory this week. +2 smarts and +1 fun.
I need boldness.
Choose a brand. Everyone say it out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Pringles.
Nutella.
Walkers.
Why the heck? Player orders describe how silly a mascot for the selected brand would be, and the brand already has a mascot. Compared it to the imaginary mascots of other brands. Pringles has the mustache man.
Yeah. Walkers don't have. Oh, it's a crisp brand.
Nutella.
Well-
Random.
Okay.
Random it.
Oh no. Ferris, no.
You know, I hate all of you.
Oh no.
No.
And by all of you, I mean myself.
Okay. I'm first. Go here. You come upon Damien sneering at Miranda's elaborate silverware spread while eating her serf's chow down. No, while her eating serfs chow down obediently at neighboring table. I still don't get why you collect all these stupid forks and spoons and shit. I mean, even the knives don't really look that deadly.
Silly boy, the silverware is not for killing.
Things can be stuff for other than killing. That's lame as hell. It's basically useless. I mean, you don't even eat. Your serfs do it for you.
Well, of course they do.
But they're not using any of your silverware.
Naturally they aren't. Serfs must eat with their hands, as befits the lower classes.
So you're saying the silverware collection has no practical purpose?
Things have practical purposes?
These two could go around and around like this forever unless you say something to resolve the dispute. Damien's right, or lay off Miranda. Please. Yay! That's different. Those corpses are useful.
Useful for what?
For holding down important documents.
What important documents?
Documents about very important... Ugh, fine. I guess I don't use the stupid corpses for anything. I just sack them in a shed and occasionally dress them up in silly costumes. There, are you happy?
Extremely.
Whatever. I'm gonna go play with my corpses. You stay behind with Miranda and admire her collection. She even teaches you how to use the romance fork. Smooth. Nice.
Easy.
Can I go to the shop?
Chapo. What are you gonna get?
Give me those sunglasses.
Sunglasses. Yeah, they're cool. Made your fun go up. Yay. Okay.
Who is that smug-looking guy?
This one?
No, who is that?
Oh, this one.
What is that?
This
Yeah.
is the football team. It's like the wolf pack.
I don't want that. I don't
Oh.
want go Liam or whatever.
Liam.
Yeah.
You find Polly and Liam not eating as usual. You know, because they're undead.
You know, the food in this cafeteria is really atrocious. It's hardly even worthy of my Instagram.
What? I don't even eat the food.
See, this is exactly what I mean. You can do so much better than these subpar culinary abortions.
Oh, I see what you mean. You mean the two of us should have a cook-off.
What? No!
Did you say something? I'm not listening because I'm so psyched about this cook-off.
At no point did I agree to.
I've got a huge advantage. Though, because I've cooked so many drugs. Excuse you?
Oh, you think you've got the advantage, huh? I've been alive for centuries of culinary history. It's on.
Two of them dash in the kitchen, ignoring all rules of law, school, and common decency as they commence cooking. The two celebrity chef judges appear to critique the challengers. Oh, this is Gordon Ramsay, isn't it? I think they're both equally horrible, said the British judge. What? I think they're both equally marvelous, says the overly nice British
I
judge.
probably should have done that.
Okay. Both judges turn to you.
What do you think, tiebreaker judge? Whose meal truly is the cat's pajamas?
The what now?
Liam's, I think that glass jar of fresh human blood really goes with the parsley sprinkled on top. Or Polly's. She literally just made a pair of pajamas for a cat.
Oh my god, I want Polly's.
Mm.
I don't even care, I want Polly.
Okay, Polly's.
What? Unbelievable! That's not even food!
What isn't even food?
That pile of yarn you're knitting in that frying pan. That's clearly a set of pajamas for a cat.
Oh, was this supposed to be food? Sorry, I forgot what we were doing.
Yes, it was supposed to be food, and yours obviously isn't.
Oh yeah. Then how come it won the food contest. Huh?
Well, because...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hmm.
I'll catch you later. I gotta go find a cat to put these pajamas on.
Nice. Later you run into Polly again. She lets you pet her kitty, if you know what I mean. It means you get to pet the cat you put the pajamas on. What do you think it meant? Everyone choose a movie, say your choice out loud before clicking.
Incredibles 2.
Um, Pokemon, the movie. Yes.
Treasure Planet.
Nice. How bizarre would an action figure be based on a select movie? Not mine. Mine's not bizarre.
Nope.
No.
What was yours, Abby?
Incredibles 2. Let's just do random.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh!
That's a weird one, Treasure Planet, because Disney would never allow it.
Give me a
uh,
second.
okay.
Yay, I'm first for one.
There you go.
did this because you're too nice. Bathroom, I guess.
Bathrooms. You visit the bathrooms to take a number 2. Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment. Thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put paper on the toilet seat before using it. Look at you crazy bastard. +2 boldness and probably +1 staphylococcus with a slight chance of +1 STD.
Nice.
You turn to find Miranda staring at the walls and sighing audibly. She clearly has something on her mind.
Oh, these bathrooms are so vulgar. If only there were more like the bathrooms back home in Atlantis. Bathrooms so vast and luxurious, many have entered and never been seen again.
Oh.
I have raised this issue with the principal giant spider, but he insists the school does not have the budget for such things. He told me to pick one improvement, just one, for the school to implement. But what improvement of old Myriad? Myriad possibilities should I select? I am paralyzed by the options. Help me!
Flood the entire bathroom with seawater and exotic fish, just like home. I have some underwater interior design ideas, look. Or a gold-plated robot that helps you wipe.
Flood
Ugh.
the entire bathroom.
Okay,
Flood it.
so creative.
Oh, but of course! The most elementary improvement of all, submersion. I have oft argued that one of the major issues with this high school is that it's not under enough water.
Nice.
What better to start than the bathroom?
Of
Within
course.
hours, a team of contractors arrived to brick up the entrances of the bathroom, drill a hole in the roof, and dump a bunch of salt water.
Oh, it's just like home. All we need to complete the tableau, blah, 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 blah.
Nice.
Yay!
Miranda dives into the bathrooms and laugh and frolic. Probably fix it in a couple days, but in the meantime, let's hope you're not made of fire or anything. Game +2 fun and +1 creativity.
Yay.
Hello, people joining.
I
Where are you gonna go?
go to the library.
Library. That day you spend some time sending malicious spam emails in hopes of stealing other people's money. Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat in the game, so who cares? +2 money. See Miranda at the computer next to you. She's got a look on her face that can only mean one thing. Somebody's being shitty to her on the internet.
Oh, what a
What?
bitch.
Hmm.
The impudence of this so-called internet. My great-uncle Mulder got caught eating one child, just one, and now everyone is talking as if he's some sort of serial child gobbler.
Oh,
It's not just trolls saying this either. All sorts of monsters are saying the most horrific things. I know what you're thinking. Miranda, why don't you just buy the whole internet and make them stop saying mean things about your family? And of course, that's what I've been trying to do. There's just one tiny problem. There are plenty of people selling parts of the internet, but I have no idea who owns all of it. From whom shall I buy the internet?
Don't you see, Miranda? The true owner of the internet was you all along. Or the Illuminati, duh. If you want, we can put you in touch.
Top one.
Top one. So charming.
Hold on. Let me check with my royal accountant. Oh my! It seems you're correct after all. I've just owned the internet. I've owned the internet since 2004 when Steve Jobs lost it to my father in a poker game.
Nice.
This is marvelous news. I should enact some common sense reforms at once.
Pretty soon you notice there's something different about the internet. Certain words just won't show up when you post them, like child eater and proletarian revolution and nachos for some reason. Also, you get the sense that your webcam is watching you, but in a benevolent, friendly way. Oh no. You thought you were being metaphorical when you told Miranda she owned the internet, but you're not going to complain about being accidentally correct. At least, not where your webcam can hear you. +2 smarts, +1 charm. Me!
You.
I will have pretty good stats. So, heck, charm. Epic dodgeball match takes place, but in the match is as important as the human interactions within it. You're at the peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's
Whoa.
totally mesmerized, and it's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. +2 charm. Afterwards, a Royal Precision 500 members strong informs you that Miranda has requested your presence at dinner tonight. Oh, nice! The restaurant she's chosen is so fancy, its name is unpronounceable by anyone making it less than 6 figures. But with all these heavily armored guards around you, you think it's unwise to refuse. So later on that night,
Sorry. This restaurant is remarkably charming for a low-born establishment. Granted, the flatware is only platinum, not diamond. And this wine seems to be significantly less than 1,000 years old. But at least our table is held up by free weeping serfs, as it always ought to be. Garçon, one bowl of rubies and a bottle of actual gold, if you would be so kind, and my suitor will have.
quick, pick something before she realizes you've never been anywhere fancier than Wilmer's Chicken Hut. Doesn't matter what I order, anything will taste good as long as I eat it with you. Or one of everything, and I'm buying. I don't want to do the bottom one. Go ahead.
That's the sweetest thing anyone has ever said to me.
I know.
Most people in my family simply order the most expensive thing on the menu.
Oh,
It doesn't even have to be edible. In fact, it usually isn't.
nice.
But you're willing to actually eat food in front of me? I'm charmed.
She's so charmed, in fact, that she doesn't notice that you actually ordered anything. Score. You gain +2 smarts, +1 fun. Hey, I went on a date. Who are you gonna ask? You can ask none of them. You can ask any of them.
Frick. Can I ask myself? Kidding. I want Polly.
Polly.
Or, no, wait. Wait.
Yeah.
Polly.
Polly?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Which one?
I don't think I have enough money to take Miranda. I don't know. What are my stats at?
Your stats are 9 smarts, 5 boldness, 6 creativity, 8 charm, 12 fun, and 4 money.
I'll go by myself.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll pick the mermaid.
Aw.
Alright, let's see. You finally pluck up your courage to ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you.
I'm so scared. Wahaha! Not a chance in the world, darling. Aw. It's not you, it's me.
Oh,
By that I mean it's you.
oh.
See ya. Aw.
The shame of your constant failures was so great that you secluded yourself in your room for years and years and officially started dating your own pillow. Waifu life forever!
Yeah!
Nice.
Because I died.
You ask no one to prom because you don't need anyone to make the most out of the night. Sometimes you feel like you have to get a date to be anyone in this wicked world. But that's not true. You're your own person, and that's the most
Yes.
important thing. Love is
True.
wonderful, sure, but you have no hurry in finding it. Prom shouldn't be a deadline, but a night to remember. And so you do. You have a wonderful night.
Yay!
Going alone to prom doesn't mean being lonely. You have tons of fun with your classmates. You rock. Nothing is as sexy as being independent and strong on your own. And people notice, so who knows? Maybe eventually you might date one or some of them. But today, you marry the night.
Yes.
Alright, finally plug up your courage and ask your beloved to Monster Prom with you.
Are you asking me to go to prom with you?
Yes?
It is exactly as the ancient prophecy foretold.
Score!
See, 2 centuries ago, a seer predicted that one day the Mer Kingdom would be shaken by a valiant monster who would ask a Mer princess to prom, and they would engage in a very nice evening together.
Yay!
It wasn't the most useful or relevant of the prophecies, if you think about it.
Hmm.
But I don't care. You're the date fate. You're the date fate has always prepared for me for centuries. So let fate lead us into a magical night.
Yay!
Ah.
Prom night was a night to remember. And definitely will be remembered since Miranda brought a jester, a bard, and a scribe to document everything.
Wow.
Probably centuries from now, mer people will sing about songs of your magical prom night together. You even shared a beautiful kiss. And what you didn't know at the time was some weeks later, the entire mer village would be destroyed to build a statue depicting it.
Whoa.
Because your love is more valuable than the life of many. Like, literally. Oh, Austin, confessed to being alone. Miranda, most kingdoms invaded.
I guess I died.
No, no, no. It's okay. You got your pillow waifu for lifeu.
No.
Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. You know what? As it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful.
Yay. Who is
The monster.
woman?
That's Blobbert.
Okay.
There's a lot of cute people here I want to date.
The monster hunter kept on harassing Liam and Damien. On one hot summer night, they ended up having the weirdest threesome ever. It was a life-changing experience for all of them, but they don't talk about it much. Polly took a summer job as the ghost at Christmas present. She spent most of the time partying since there's almost no work, because, you know, it's summer. Liam kept doing art so hard that he eventually evaporated and became the concept of coolness itself.
Whoa.
While leaving the physical plane, the last thing Liam did was give everyone a condescending look.
What a babe.
During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom night might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Yay.
That's the game. These folks are great.
Copyrighted music.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We've been copyrighted before.
Oh, nice. Don't worry about it. It's good music. Jesse Cox, don't copyright me. Please. Shiny knives.
But yeah, that's Monster Prom. You can play it over and over and have different outcomes and ask different monsters.
Pretty cool. It's so cute.
Yeah, I like these little artworks at the end. And there's some great voice acting in it. I didn't have the voice acting on because we were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like Cry and Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps. Who else was there?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm gonna go to the fastest time to play D&D.
It's very close to D&D, yes.
Like 2 minutes.
I need
So I'm gonna
to watch
jump
it.
out.
Good
Get
game.
ready.
Good game.
GG guys. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Next week I'll probably stream something else. But we might do Monster Prom streams again
I really enjoyed it. I forgot how much I like the game.
because it's really fun. Unlock 6 new images in the gallery. Oh yeah, now they update this game every so often, and they add stuff to it.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Thank you.
Yep.
I'll be going now. Bye guys.
bye everybody.
Bye.